Right, hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. I hope you are well. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We're going to talk about where I've been, the channel, and all sorts of stuff as we get airborne. But right now we are at Mackay, or Mackie, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. But in Queensland, Australia, slightly north of the Gold Coast, I believe, or maybe around the Gold Coast area. I've just come back from there. So hence why I'm looking forward to having a little explore. So let's go ahead and get this off the ground. We've got a couple of passengers on this sightseeing tour. And of course we're in the Airbus H125? That might be wrong. But anyway, the default Airbus, which I really love actually. So yes, I have been away from the sim for quite some time. Just look at the lighting. Oh my goodness, it's starting to rain as well. This looks like some kind of railway or coal mine. I think it's coal. Yeah, it's like a coal mine. Right, just get my seating position right here. It's a bit better. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Yeah, I've been away from the sim, as you might have noticed, and the channel has been neglected for quite some time now, and I would say probably within the last sort of year, maybe even 18 months. I haven't been very good with my YouTube channel, and I apologize for that, and I fully accept that I would have lost a lot of viewers because of my inconsistent behavior. You know, there's no excuses other than the usual ones. It's time, it's energy, and it's just I've had to focus on different things. Yeah, so there's no other excuses. I still love flying. I still love making content. So whenever I have time, that's predominantly what I'll be doing, because I love doing it. I really do. Look at it, and I feel like the sim has improved so much. I haven't actually flown for probably 3 months. I've been writing two articles that I've had to get published for basically to graduate with my PhD, so that's been my focus. That looks like it's now, touch wood, mostly done. Let's go over to the edge of the cliffs over here. So yeah, I've just been focusing on getting that done. I don't know if there's any researchers out there, but oh my word, it is an absolute stressful thing to do, to try and publish, especially when your graduation, your acquisition of your doctorate depends on it. It's quite a stressful thing. Anyway, by the way, I'm using the Tobii eye tracker, which is the next best thing from VR. So if you don't have a VR headset for whatever reason, then I would highly recommend the Tobii eye tracker. I mean, it is expensive, without a doubt, but it is an amazing piece of kit that is going to really transform your 2D or flat screen kind of experience. Oh my word, the lighting in this sim is just incredible. I hope this is coming across, but it is really, really stunning. We'll talk about some of the updates, because I'm coming at this. The last time I flew was probably 3 months ago, and you know, oops, oh geez Louise, as you can tell, my flying skills in this helicopter are definitely, sorry about that, no, nothing to worry about. You look a bit scared, but we're fine. Yeah, obviously I haven't been flying much at all, so yeah, my skills are not so good, but I'm pumped to be back in here and can't wait to just fly more and also create content, because I really do absolutely love it. And I love chatting with you guys. I love the feedback that you give me. You know my content, right? My style, my videos are not scripted. They never have been. I have done some recreations though. Go back and have a look on my channel. Some of them have done really well. Recreated some famous incidences. I'm not going to say accidents. I'm going to say incidences. Aviation incidences. And yeah, those were very, very scripted and very thought out, and they took weeks, sometimes even months to create. And I love doing that, but I also just like flying and talking and getting things off my chest. And I'm gonna just change the time of day. Let's just give us a bit more light. Just want to see some of the different lighting effects here in the sim. I feel like it's been changed or tweaked. I'm not entirely sure if it has, but what I have noticed, the number one thing is performance. It's just completely stutter free for me. Like literally, if there has been any stutters, I haven't noticed them. But that is something very, very unusual. Very slightly disconcerting, especially on finals. I always prepare myself for stutters, and I don't seem to be getting them in this, which is just phenomenal. And that's something that wasn't the case 3 or so months ago. So they have done some amazing work for this sim update 3, and just want to address, like, there's quite a lot of negativity about this sim, and I don't really fully understand it. I mean, I understand that, people are saying, oh, this is how the sim should have been on day one. Well, I kind of get what you mean, but at the same time, the thing that I love about it as a whole is the evolution of it. The fact that they are listening to us, the fact that they are making changes, albeit quite slowly, but it is coming together. This is feeling like an amazing sim now, and I know that hasn't always been the case, but it's here, and it's how long ago? It's just over a year, right? Or no, maybe a bit longer. Say 18 months even. We could say 2 years since this was released, and it has come such a long way in those 2 years. Should they have released it then? Should they have waited? Well, maybe, but I still enjoyed it on day one, because there was enough of a difference to some extent between 24 and 2020. I'm not saying the performance was always there, because it definitely wasn't, but there was a marked increase in visual fidelity that I appreciated, and I could see the potential of it, and we're here. And the great thing about it is that this is going to keep getting better, and I'm excited by that prospect. I mean, look how close we are to the ground. I'm turning my head, I'm getting no stutters. Oh, we might have just clipped the water there. But very, very smooth, and I'm just loving that. I can't wait to try this in VR again. Have they changed the lighting? The lighting looks... Ooh, sorry, I'm just adjusting my seat. Speaking of seats, I have been using the Next Level Racing Boeing Edition seat, and I've just retired it, and the main reason is that it just doesn't suit me as a content creator and someone who uses their PC for other things. I've tried having 2 monitors, and I've tried having a setup with a desk, and then I've had the Boeing seat with a monitor, a separate monitor, and I don't know. I've kind of figured out that it actually stops me from doing more flying. There's something about getting in and out of it that is a bit kind of painful. Maybe I'm an old guy now, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic seat, it really is. I just can't sit in it for too long without getting kind of aches and pains. And I do find getting in and out of it a bit of a faff. So anyway, that's now retired, and it's kind of just sitting in my room here doing nothing. But so I've got the butt kicker on directly on the chair, and I'm using the Sim Haptic software by Roy Crow, which is absolutely fantastic. It's way better than any other haptic software that even the butt kicker one. I think it's way better. It's fine-tuned for flight simulation, and it's fantastic. Again, not a paid sponsor, but I absolutely love pretty much everything that Roy has done. Is awesome. So I'm feeling very positive about this sim, as you could probably tell, and having 3 months off and coming back to it definitely helps. But I can see a dramatic improvement in performance, in just the general feel of it. The controls have been fine-tuned. They are much more responsive now. I'm just loving it. I'm really, really, really loving it. So I'm pumped to be back in. I can't wait to make more content. If there's anything you want to see on the channel, I do reviews, I do, you know, adventure type things. I'm happy to go to your airfield, wherever you want me to go. Any suggestions, I'm more than happy to you know, at least take them on board. Let's follow this. Is this a railway track here? I think it is. This is my kind of flying, doing stuff like this. Absolutely love it. Illegal flying, that is. Definitely below 500 feet. I don't know what the legal height is in Australia. I know it's 500. You can't go below 500 feet in the UK. I'm not sure what the rule is here. I think it's probably the same. But yeah, just not a single stutter. Absolutely loving it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How is your experience with the sim now as it stands? Because I'm just loving it. I don't know whether this is like a placebo for being away from it for so long. I don't think it is. I haven't felt frustrated with this current edition of the sim as I have before. Let's make a landing over here somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely like a coal mine by the looks of it. Kind of cool. Textures are not perfect, but still pretty awesome looking. Look at this little pit here. See, I just love exploring these areas. Look at that. That is so cool. And with the Tobii eye tracker, you know, it makes looking around just so easy and intuitive. I am using the eye tracking part of it as well. I know a lot of simmers don't necessarily like that, but I think it's more realistic to use the eye tracking as part of it. It is toned down, definitely toned down, but you know, you don't just move your head, you do move your eyes, and you do see obviously different things as you move your eyes. So the combination of the two makes it for a real realistic experience, and I think I've got it dialed in pretty well. That took a little bit of time, but now the Tobii eye tracker is natively supported in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, which is awesome. So no need for the Tobii Game Hub anymore, and it works an absolute treat. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. All right, well, let's find a nice flat-ish area to try and land. I think over here is good. Oop, damn it, sorry, my bad again. Sorry folks, you okay? Bit of a headache, she's looking a bit nervous. Do apologize, but yeah. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this rambling video. Let me know your thoughts about the sim in the comments. Do you think that now this is really starting to become the sim that we all want and the sim that we all knew it would become in time? I think we're getting there. I think this is really feeling and looking really, really good, and I'm loving the experience in it. If there's any content you want to see, do let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll certainly try and put that together for you. I'm glad to be back, and I hope I am back for good with regular-ish content. I'm so reluctant to promise like a number of videos per month or whatever. I do this when I feel inclined to do so. But I have to say, now that a lot of that frustration is gone with the sim, I do just want to jump in every spare moment I've got, hit play, and fly around and share that experience with you. So I hope you're up for that. There's much more concise YouTube and dedicated YouTube channels out there, but I hope you just enjoy flying with me, and yeah, looking forward to catching up with some of you very soon. Take care guys, and see you in the next one. Adios.